Summer nights are supposed to be peaceful. The air is warm, the windows are open, and the world slows down. But that peace can be deceiving, because when the world goes quiet, other things begin to move. Maybe it's the heat playing tricks on your mind, or maybe it's the fact that you're more vulnerable. Doors unlocked, curtains parted, the night wide open to whatever wants in. The 3 stories you're about to hear happened during summer, to real people, and they all start the same way. Someone or something was just outside, and they noticed too late. Turn off the lights, and whatever you do, don't open the window. I live in a small southern town where summer nights get unbearably hot. On one of those nights last year, I was home alone playing video games in my room. It was around 1 a.m. Because of the heat, I had the back door open, just the mosquito screen keeping the bugs out. There's something about that screen. It gives you this false sense of security, like it's a real barrier, but it's not. I had headphones on, but in between rounds I heard something, like the soft creak of the screen door being touched, or maybe pressed. I froze and looked over my shoulder. At first, nothing, just the dim porch light and the screen door swaying ever so slightly. I stared for a few more seconds and was about to turn back when I saw it, a face pressed against the screen, pale, dirty, smiling. I jumped out of my chair so hard it fell backward. I flipped the light on and grabbed the baseball bat from under my bed. And when I turned back, the face was gone. The door was still shut, the screen intact. But when I stepped outside to look around, I saw something that made my blood run cold. Footprints, bare, dusty feet, leading away from the porch into the woods behind my house. I didn't sleep the rest of the night, and I never leave the door open again, not even with the screen. I went to a summer camp in rural Iowa when I was 15. It was one of those old school camps with cabins, bonfires, and ghost stories. One night, our counselor told us a local legend that in the field just beyond the tree line, something used to walk. A tall man, no face, just a dark silhouette. He would stand in the field and watch the cabins. Of course, we all laughed. But later that night, after lights out, a couple of us snuck out with flashlights. We wanted to scare ourselves. We sat in the grass by the edge of the field, joking, whispering. Then someone pointed and said, surprised, "Who's that?" We looked, and there, in the middle of the field, was a figure. Not moving, just standing there. At first, we thought it was a scarecrow. But there was no scarecrow during the day. One of the guys, Kyle, shined his flashlight on it, but the beam barely touched it. like it was absorbing the light. Annoyed. "Okay," I said. "This is stupid. Let's go back." But Kyle stayed. "It moved," he whispered. We turned, and yeah, the figure had shifted, slightly. Now it was facing us. Whew. We ran. The next morning, Kyle was gone. They searched for days. Dogs, cops, helicopters. Nothing. Just his flashlight, lying in the grass. The counselors never acknowledged it. They told us not to talk about Kyle. But on our last night at camp, I saw it again. The figure, standing at the edge of the trees, watching. I had just moved into a new apartment for the summer semester. Ground floor, 1 bedroom, super hot. The AC barely worked, so I kept my window open at night, just a fan in front of it. The first time it happened, I thought it was nothing. Just 3 soft knocks on the window screen. Taps. Tap. Taps. Taps. Tap. I looked, but saw no one. Second night, same thing. Tap. Taps. Taps. Always around the same time, 3:47 a.m. I closed the window the third night. Still. Taps. Tap. Taps. Tap. Taps. This time, I stayed low and peeked through the curtain. Someone was standing just outside. I couldn't see their face, just a silhouette. Still, perfectly still. I turned the light on, and they moved. Not away, toward the window. I backed up and grabbed my phone, ready to call the cops, but when I looked again, they were gone. I barely slept. The next day, I borrowed my friend's security camera and set it up, pointing at the window. That night, same knock. Tap. Tap. Taps. I waited. The next morning, I checked the footage. What I saw. It was a tall man, dressed in black, just standing there, watching. At one point, he crouched low, almost like he was sniffing the air near the window. Then he smiled. I saw his teeth, perfectly white, too many of them. I moved out the next day. Summer should be a time of comfort, but it's also a time when we let our guard down. We open doors, we trust the breeze, and sometimes something slips through. So the next time you're lying awake in the heat of a summer night and you think you hear someone outside, don't ignore it. Don't open the window. Just listen and pray that you're not the next story.